Whoa. All right. YouTube, what is up? We are back with another day. We're gonna have to keep yapping to a minimum today. We'll see how we do at that, but we got about an hour to work out today. We're gonna hit some shoulder press. We're gonna hit 5-3-1 off of the pins there. So we're gonna rib that, hit a heavy set of 5, heavy set of 3, heavy set of 1. We're gonna pair that with some super cat throws. I know I wanna hit some heavy side bends today, so I know we're gonna do that. We're probably gonna rip a bunch of machines from there. Just finished up BP session, great BP session. Just got a new bat, paid for by the blood, sweat, and tears of the ATGers we've been trolling. But let's rip it. I think I picked like the worst rack too, because it got this weird pillar in the way. So this angle might not be the best, but we'll rip it. Let's get it. Pin press from right at like nose level. I got a big ass nose, so maybe mustache level for most people, but let's get it. All right, set number 2 here. In between, again, we're hitting those single arms bench Smith machine throws. Those are absolute money. I'm going to show you those. I just did them for the first time. Last time I was getting my bench really high up. We were ripping those pretty consistently. So big fan of those. I'll show you what those are in a little bit. And these pin fests feel really, really good. Feeling good today, just body-wise, and feel like I want to get after the weights. Sometimes I have been burnt out from weights. I'm going to talk about that next set, but felt like I've been burnt out from weights for a while. It seems like that's kind of coming back. I think, well, for the 3 weeks, wasn't the longest thing, but that, shoot, I'm blanking on the name of what I had. The scabies, the fucking, the shingles that I had really was fucking up my recovery, and it feels like it's kind of fully healed now. And today, this morning was the first morning I woke up feeling not completely like a dick in 3 weeks. So that's nice. And we're gonna use that energy to get after it. Let's get it. Legs are fucking sore from those lunges yesterday, dude. Those messed me up. Let's get it. Oh, come on. Oof. Boom. All right, we'll do one more set of 5, then we'll go to 3s, then we'll go to 1s. Last set of 5s here. This is probably gonna be a little bit of a send on this one. This one feels nice, dude. My traps, my triceps, my shoulders feel like they're popping. That upper back feels strong off that pin. Just been enjoying the variations of pin press just because I don't have it at my gym. I think sometimes going in cycles of exercises and just using an exercise or using a variation of an exercise until you get totally fucking burnt out of it is a good way to go. And I don't have pins, so I'm just gonna probably do pin presses or weird shit with the pins until I don't have access to it. Same thing with the machines. Like, there's nothing special about the machines per se, just I don't have access to it at my gym, and first time here in a while, so we're gonna rip them until I get bored of them, and then we'll find something new to get into. Dang, that feels good, man. Good tricep soreness. Let's go. I think that the variation piece with interest levels can be a very good way. Like, we can talk about the benefits of pin press, the starting strength, the top of the tricep, and if you're these squats, you could say, like getting out of the bottom of the squat. And if you're a strength athlete, you're a powerlifting athlete, and you need to work on specific weaknesses, and or you just want to improve like your squat or your bench press, and there's specific parts of your bench press, your shoulder press, whatever it is that is super weak. So let's say I need to work on the lockout portion of my bench press. The chest is really good, but my sticking point's lockout. We would do a bunch of pin presses specifically to focus on that weakness. If you're a powerlifting athlete, obviously that becomes a little bit more important, but honestly, without any of that, like, how can you get a new stimulus in? How can you get a strength stimulus in that is engaging and fun and works on some things that you haven't done? A lot of times it's just trying something new or trying something that you typically don't have access to. So finding yourself burnt out from the gym or just burnt out from your program, sometimes trying a different program or just going to a different gym and trying a couple different machines, you're gonna have a lot higher intent, a lot more interest in that lift, and sometimes you just find different things that you haven't done before. You're like, oh, I really like that lift, or I'm really weak here and I can continue to drill that in. But I think a lot of times when the program is super set in stone and there's not a lot of leeway and you're going to the same gym and over again, I think you're sometimes just running your head into the wall, working on the same things over and over again. And then you have the other aspect where we're overthinking specific, like, why are we doing specific exercises? dude, I don't know. It's something new that I haven't done in a while. And I think I have high levels of interest here, and I can work on some weaknesses because of that. So I'm gonna keep ripping these. These feel amazing. 3 of them. Let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, let's go. And on that burnout note, I think that can be one of the massive dangers of like, I think that can be one of the dangers of like over-intellectualizing, over-complicating training. As a coach, education is great. Thinking about the bigger picture, thinking about all the philosophical pieces of training, why you're doing these things is amazing, right? But as an athlete, it's very, very dangerous because once you start overcomplicating these things and you start overthinking these things and you start thinking about transfer of sports and certain levels of things and KPIs and all of this, you get to a point where it's like, dude, training is just not fun anymore, right? So for the longest time, I had just such like a drive to go train because it was fun to go train, it was fun to go PR, and I really was just, I had my blinders on. I felt like in the weight room, if I just crushed the fucking weight room, I was gonna get better at my sport. And I was looking at old videos of from a year and a half ago where I was fucking on top of the world with training, dude. I was crushing everything. I was jacked out of my mind. It was probably the leanest I've been in maybe my life, strongest I've been in my life for sure. But I still sucked at softball, and that's what was driving me fucking insane. And I could not find the transfer from training to softball. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it just burned me out of training. I was like, there's no point to doing this anymore because I'm not getting any transfer to softball. And what I got to realize is like, dude, that's not the fucking point of training, right? The point of training is just to train and enjoy that moment, get fucking jacked, lift heavy weight, be a strong person, and enjoy the moment for the moment, enjoy the lift for the lift, rather than trying to, what does this lift mean for that swing? What does this squat mean for that? It's like, probably not a fucking lot, right? And that's where I think, like, I don't want to sell people on that, like the weight room transfers to the sport, because I really don't think it does, but it's also like, that's not the point of the weight room, right? The point of the weight room can just be fucking have big arms, look great, feel confident in your body, and feel cool, like do a lot of cool things in a weight room and feel capable, right, with your body, right? So I think that's one of the dangers of just overcomplicating things. Sometimes you just need to go be Rocky and lunge down a hallway, go down and back, and feel fucking great about that and have sore legs the next day. Sometimes you just need to rip some weights and feel like you want to look good and look big, right? And it's not all about transfer. If you want to get really good at your sport, go play your sport, and that's what matters there. And if you want to get strong and feel capable in the weight room, or you just want to be jacked, go do fitness stuff and eat good food, right? So that's a process that I'm like trying to get myself out of, is not overcomplicating the stuff in here, not trying to transfer everything in here to there. That's not to say there's zero transfer. That's not to say all of those things. I get it. But overall, I'm just trying not to burn myself out, right? And just, I want to lift the heavy weight to maybe PR in the heavyweight and have fun. That's why the Olympic lifts have been so fun for me. It's like I'm chasing the Olympic lifts. I'm not chasing the Olympic lifts for any transfer to softball, right? Specifically, right? I think I've kind of figured out that point. I use softball for softball, and I use lift to feel fucking good and get big, right? So let's get it. Again, I know there's nuance there. If you're a skinny athlete and just need to get stronger and bigger, there is some transfer, there is some components to it. But I think the more you try to have transfer to the field, in the weight room, and you try to justify those things, the more you just burn yourself out, because at some point you're going to realize it doesn't transfer and it doesn't matter. So let's just lift to get fucking big. Let's do it. I gotta go forward. Let's go. Singles now. All right, we're gonna rip some singies here until we can't. These are feeling money, like I've said. So let's keep ripping them. Let's keep doing it. Let's go. All right, here we go. A couple more singies until we can't. Might be this rep, might be next. You never know. Never know with singies. Let's get it. Ooh. Let's go. One more, we'll try. Try not to get bodied. All right, last set here. This is for sure gonna be a send. That last set was a little bit of a send, a little bit of grinder. We might use a little legs here to finish this one up. Let's get it. Oh, I have to push press that. Just get a win. Let's do it. Oof. Whoa. Let's go show those throws. Then keep going. That was a send. These Smith machine presses here. Oh, you're good. Smith machine presses here. I actually kind of like these better for better than our super cab we got at the gym, just for straight like strength lifts, especially with the single arm throw. Obviously depends. There's some shitty Smith machines that aren't super great with these, but these single arm throws, you can load them up pretty heavy. You can go super heavy and work like the strength aspect of that throw, or you can go light, work the velocity aspect of the throw. But I like these. Have 10s on. It's going to be a little bit heavier than like a typical, let's say, plyometric, but I think it's a cool ballistic type movement that you can't really get the stimulus of unless you're like throwing dumbbells into a sand pit or something like that. These are money. I like these. Let's go. We got a cool little tri-set here. We got these lat pull downs into bench press over here into side bends. Nothing magical about that tri-set. There's no like we're not priming any muscles, we're not doing any pre-fatigue. Literally just supersetting them all together, speed up this process. We got set number 3 here. We got 15 pulls here, bench press, then we got 8 side bends. The bench press I don't have number 4 because I'll just keep increasing weight until it's a full burner. That bench press machine, one of my favorites. This lat pull down machine, not one of my favorites. The range of motion isn't super great. I should have used the one right next to me. I thought they were the same machine, but this one has a little bit different angle and my arms are a little bit too long to get that full pull in that I want to get pulled in, but still pretty good burn here. So we got 15 reps here. Let's rip it. We got reps here, 2, we got a little burn. This one, I really like this one. It's like a little bit of a decline press, get a nice little squeeze in there. When I had my best chest ever, I was really ripping this machine a lot. And this one, my bench got all the way up to 350. And there's nothing special about the machine or working the chest. It's just, I don't really have chest or titties at all. So when I work the titties and kind of grow that aspect, my bench really just explodes and feels good to have a good bench. So I'm gonna rip these till we get a burn. Let's do it. Titties are feeling good. We're still pretty stretched out from Monday with those single arm dips. Those felt good. Even the single arm pull ups, dude. Lats are feeling torn off the bone, but feeling good, feeling pumped up. We're gonna hit these side bends. Let's go 90s let's go 100s for the side bends. We'll hit 100s for 8 and maybe finish up with some biceps, then get out of here. Let's do it. Side bends, simple as can be. One of my favorites for lower back pain. Nice deep side bend. Take a deep inhale. Then we're coming back up. We got 8 each side here. Oh, those are money, dude. Every time I do them, back feels fucking really good. And this is an exercise that used to get butchered and told you're gonna look blocky when you do these. Oh, you get thick ass obliques. Oh, that's gonna be a good look. Oh. All right, let's do some biceps. Let's get out of here.
I just wanted to say you're really inspiring. I also have a camera too, but I'm always scared to record publicly. But seeing you do what you do just really inspired me.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
Naima.
I'm nice to meet you. I'm Austin. So we are gonna hit just rippers on this machine until we no longer can do it. So we'll start at 30s. Let's hit like, let's go 20, 15, 12, 10, 8, 6 until 8, 6, 4, 2, and then maybe bring it back. Yeah, so 20, 15, 12, 8, 6, 4, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 15, 20. Yeah, whatever. I don't know, whatever that math is. We'll figure it out. Just get a pump here, one set, then we gotta go. Ooh, 15. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God, started burning. Ooh. We might overshot here. Ooh. Let's call an audible here. Whoa. The power just went out. That's crazy. That was weird. Power just went out mid-session. Promise I wasn't capping because I was getting bodied. It's kind of weird. It's creepy in here now. The like generator lights are on. 12 of them. Maybe it'll give me a good pump look. Holy shit. We got 10. I don't know if I'm going to be able to return this mission. It might just be a solo set, man. I don't know if we're coming back up. Come on. Holy shit. Definitely not coming back up. 8, 6, 4, 2. Holy fuck. 5. Holy shit. Last one. Ooh. 6, 4, 2. Using cheater reps. Get that momentum in. Let's go. Oh my God. 4, 2. Oh my God. I got absolutely fucking wrecked. Oh, 2 more. Last 2. The biggest meathead set ever. Here we go. Damn, that was an aggressive overshoot. We were gonna say goodbye, and then we're gonna go sauna and watch the last Hunger Games. Let's get it. All right, YouTube, that is a day. The power is still out here. It's a little creepy in here. Only the generator lights are on. You can see it's a little bit darker than normal. Ooh, is that music? No, music's still off. Power's still up here. Hopefully that means the sauna's not shut off, but I'm assuming the generator probably doesn't power the sauna when everything else is dead in here. But finished that lift, felt fucking good. Biceps turned it into a cheater rep. I think that's okay. Sometimes you just go full meathead and just get your reps in, man. Obviously you don't want to be missing reps all the time on your main lift. So when you get to accessories, dude, just just send it, just get a pump in. Like the Arms for Moms, I program Arms for Moms in our Insider program a lot. Literally, I'll just put Arms for Moms in 10 minutes. And that's all I want guys doing, guys and girls and dudes and dudettes. Just grab some machines, dude, and get a pump in. Like, stop thinking it, stop overthinking it. So many athletes, like that's a good test of an athlete. Like when I program that Arms for Moms, they're like, well, what do you want for Arms for Moms? I'm like, dude, go rip some arms. Like, get out of your own head and just go have fun with that program and discover a new machine, or feel good when you're leaving. Like, I think that's a good, important part of a program. And the more you can give athletes as a load of dopamine hits so they come back, the better, right? So mid-set, I don't know if I'll keep it in the thing. I should ask her if she wants to be in the video or not. But that girl named Naomi came and asked about the camera, and she said she was inspired that this camera was out in public. And that seems super silly. I get that. But dude, the social anxiety of having a camera, I'm not an anxious person at all. And having a camera out, recording stuff in public, dude, stresses me the fuck out, especially talking to the camera. I don't really have an issue just recording stuff, but like doing the conversations in public. Like right now, there's a bunch of people around me. They're like, who the fuck is this dude? And really probably people aren't thinking about that a ton. But I guess if I'm watching somebody talk in front of a camera, I'm gonna look, I'm gonna stare. So there is like a big social anxiety piece. And we were talking about like, how do you get over that? How do you get over like the social anxiety piece? Just do it. Like that's the toughest part. But maybe you just record yourself without talking to start, and then bring your camera and start talking in like a low public place, and then eventually build up into a bigger space. Even this past 3 weeks of coming to Lifetime, I've realized I've gotten so much better at doing this in person without being super nervous and conscious of what everybody is around me. Still not great at it, but I can just feel myself like letting go layers of people watching, and that social anxiety piece of doing these YouTube videos, right? So, and that's just a rep game, and that's a skill set that I would like, right? Like I would like to be able to do these videos pretty much anywhere without stopping myself, without not saying the things that I want to say because I'm nervous or I get in my head or whatever it is. Like I want to be able to do this everywhere and travel and do these videos kind of everywhere. And I think it's cool. I think it's just a cool piece to like a conversation starter at the gym too. I had probably 5 or 6 people talk to me about my camera today, and it was a cool conversation piece. There was this high school dude from Matamidi that wanted help with his squats but didn't know how to ask, but because I had the camera, he could talk about the camera, and then he's like, hey dude, can you actually ask about the squats? So I think it's kind of a cool piece there, just to open up conversations at the gym. I think a lot of people are self-conscious at the gym, and you don't want to like interrupt somebody else's workout, but you also want to have that community piece at the gym, especially if you're always working out by yourself. So I think just kind of be a cool like conversation opener. If you are a coach at a gym, don't be nervous to have it, like and kind of get over that fear and work on that fear. I think it's important, and it's a good skill set to have. So we're gonna go sauna if the sauna works. Otherwise, we're just gonna go shower and go watch the last Hunger Games. But appreciate you guys watching. We're gonna get day 4 in tomorrow. We're supposed to snatch tomorrow, but my legs are fucked and my shoulders are gonna be fucking destroyed after those pin presses. So we'll see how those goes, but we'll hit some snatch variation and some lower body tomorrow, and then same. We got league tomorrow as well, and BP like normal. So we'll hit that and go from there. I think Friday we're gonna do the Q&A. We're gonna answer all the Q&A. So if you didn't get in on the Instagram Q&A, ask your comments, ask your questions that you want me to cover on Friday in the comments here or in any of the YouTube videos, and I'll hopefully just answer them in that video. I've been enjoying those videos. I like the educational piece, and having those prompts is helpful for me to like organize my fucking crazy brain, and I get to rant. So the yapping there is next level. So appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood. Let's do it. Boom.